Have you ever driven through a really nice neighborhood and wondered, what do these people do for a living? Most of us have. It'd be nice if you could drive up, knock on their door, and say, how do you have so much money? And how do I figure that out for myself? We don't do that because, well, it'd be awkward, but also because it can feel embarrassing to admit we don't understand it. Money can be a mystery, especially when it comes to making a lot of it. And we don't open up about it because we don't want to look dumb and we don't want to be taken advantage of. The truth is, it's okay to wonder those things, and it's okay to ask for help. It's just important to know who to ask and where to look for answers. Watching this webinar is a great place to start. This video was created by a group of friends who asked those questions and found answers. What we all have in common is that we use a company called Primerica as a distribution partner. I'll tell you more about what that means and about that group of friends later, but for now, I want to pull back the curtain on the mystery of how some people make a lot of money and why most of us don't. Think about where you are in life right now. Maybe you just got out of college, or you've been in a career as a teacher, or in a trade, or in some kind of business or nonprofit, or you've been forced into unemployment. It's possible you chose a career path with a sense of purpose. It's also possible you just took any job that was available. No matter where you are or why you're there, it's important to know that your future is not written in stone on some mysterious Mount Olympus. You have the authority and power to choose where you go from here. And it's okay if you want to make more money so that you can live out your purpose and desires how you've always wanted. Even if you love what you do, it's okay to ask, how can I make more money so that I don't have to worry about it anymore? Answering that question might lead you to a different and equally or more satisfying career, or it might simply provide another avenue to make extra money. In any case, let's knock on that door together and ask some questions. Question 1. Why do so many people struggle to become wealthy? The biggest reason is that we don't know how it works. Sometimes it feels like the financial industry is trying to keep people in the dark. Most people have struggled financially or made mistakes that could have been avoided. Families across North America have way too much debt, too little savings, and inadequate life insurance, or even the wrong kind. Unfortunately, school doesn't really teach us how to navigate that stuff. We graduate from high school and even college with no real map or GPS to find our way to financial success. We have blind spots that we are totally unaware of until we end up drowning in debt and in serious trouble when a crisis comes. This is true in just about every neighborhood. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. We're drowning in debt from student loans, credit cards, and car loans. Most savings accounts are nearly dry, and the same goes for retirement accounts. Did you know that over half of millennials have saved nothing for retirement? All the stats on this stuff continue to get worse. Things are not improving. And we know the average life insurance gap is $495,000 per household. That means when someone dies, typically their life insurance falls $500,000 short of what is actually needed by the family they're leaving behind. All of these financial mistakes and struggles can create quite a mess. The good news is that you don't need to be tangled up in it anymore. You have the power to free yourself. That leads to question 2. What can I do right now to make sure I have financial freedom in the future? One option, the option we can help you with, is that you can grow wealth for yourself by helping other people navigate their money questions, helping them reduce debt and plan for the unexpected. We're talking about being like a financial guide for middle-income families who are often ignored or even abused by large financial companies, and for wealthier people who are confused or unsure if they've been getting the correct advice. And you're able to do this with very easy to understand tools, so you don't need to be a financial wizard or a math genius to do well. You've probably heard phrases like financial advisor, agent, or planner. That's basically what we're talking about, but within a context that allows you to be yourself and to enjoy helping people who will otherwise be ignored or not given the best advice. And in this case, there are multiple ways you can create income for yourself. You can literally start your own business without all the risk that typically comes with that. More about that in a minute. For now, I want to get to another question that often comes up. Question 3. How can I be a financial guide for others if I'm not a master of this topic already? This is the fun part, because when you guide people through these important decisions, you'll experience different liberating moments. The first is when you realize the knowledge and tools that people use to become wealthy are not overly complicated. You really can understand them and help others to understand them too. You will have access to tools and a process that literally does the work for you. Ultimately, you're helping people think about how to get rid of debt, how to save for retirement, and how to be prepared for unexpected challenges. Each of those things, debt, saving, and life insurance, they change people's lives, and people just need someone like you to guide them. It's like you're helping someone learn how to use the GPS app on their phone. You don't need to design and build the app. You just show them how to turn it on, choose a destination, and enjoy the journey. Question 4. What are some of the financial tools or concepts you use and teach to help people become wealthy? This is an important part of the conversation. These tools are not just good for helping other people, they can be powerful in your life too. The first one is a favorite for us because it addresses the most painful part of dealing with money: debt. We have a strategy that helps prioritize the quickest way to become debt-free. This is called debt stacking. It's when you pay off one debt and then use those dollars to pay off the next debt and to continue that pattern until you are totally free from debt. Using this strategy, you can pay off debt several years faster, saving thousands of dollars in interest payments and invest exponentially more in your retirement. Let's say you have $1,500 of debt payments, not including your home mortgage. Using the debt stacking strategy, you can have that $1,500 freed up in probably 2 or 3 years, and once it's freed up, you can invest that $1,500. If you invest $1,500 per month for the next 20 years, at a conservative 9% return, you'd have just over $1 million